This is a short presentation on how to sell where there is no sales staff. This is done by a lot of internet companies. Uh, it's a problem for biotics research. There's low density in large parts of the country. People don't have a relationship with you. Nebraska has almost 2 million people, 700 or so active chiropractors, about 1,500 primary care physicians. Over an area of 77,000 square miles. Okay, this is less than is in Houston, which is only covers an area of 627 square miles. If you add 6 other states, you get a population that's about the size of Illinois, covering 10 times the area. Okay, I'm not telling you something you don't know. This is an issue. Okay, so how do companies without a sales staff manage? There are hundreds of individuals and companies that are able to sell their products without a sales team. Amazon comes to mind, but there are smaller companies, a lot of them selling health products that do not have a sales staff. They set up marketing systems that lead to sales. And just to review marketing versus sales, marketing has traditionally been used to create sales leads, and then the sales force follows up and sells the products. Works well in densely populated areas, not so much where it isn't densely populated. You can do marketing does one of two things. It fulfills a desire or solves a problem. And if done properly, it can lead to sales without having a rep call on a doctor. Okay. Sales happen automatically by creating an online relationship. Companies without sales staff will offer something cheap or free in exchange for personal information. Once they have the contact information, autoresponders will send information to the new client. So someone doesn't have to keep sending out emails. You just set the system up. Once they opt in, they begin to receive the material. Very often there are follow-up offers. The idea is to get your new client to inexpensively have a relationship with your company and begin buying. Okay. Like I say, this isn't rocket science. This isn't probably something you already know. So you usually start with a free offer. You get contact and communication. Second offer, more contact, new offer. Eventually, you sell your product. Okay. Biotics research has the advantage of having an existing clients list, so they can offer free material to people that they already know and then see if they can get them further into the mix. And usually first thing you offer is a free ebook, something like that. You can do a landing page. You can put a synopsis of what's in the ebook. They opt in, and then you're giving them things. Okay. This particular book, it can be customized to medical doctors, chiropractors, acupuncturists, with subtle changes in the presentation. It focuses on marketing strategies in the waiting room, tells the doctor to use a free report, newsletter, questionnaire, things like that. And nutritionally, it focuses on picking low-hanging fruit, starting with like a wellness program, inflammation, insulin, and sensitivity. So this helps doctors with no nutritional background get started, and it helps save time for experienced doctors. I really think about medical doctors in this idea because inflammation is something they can get behind, and also insulin insensitivity. It'd be very easy jump for them to set up a wellness program using that. We put biotics branding in there so that if they want to use the materials, it talks about biotics. Okay. Once they've opted into the book, you offer them a poster. Okay, this can go in the waiting room. It can also go into other businesses, and we can customize. This is a PDF file. It's 11 by 17. It's printed at Office Depot for about $2-3, and we can send them a copy with their contact information, and on the bottom it's got all their office information. Okay, and like I say, they can print it for a couple of bucks. It gives them a wellness report, and you can follow up with the wellness report. So they put the poster in their office. They have a report. Once again, everything's branded for biotics. So the patients start to ask about, hey, what about this multi that's better than everything? Similarly, we give them a report for is it a good supplement? This solves the buying vitamins at Walmart problem. Talks about quality, once again, branded for biotics. We start all patients with diet. This is very good both for inexperienced doctors, people that don't do nutrition, and also doctors that know a lot, but sometimes miss the basics. It enables a busy doctor to come up with a 30 or 60-day plan before they start targeting individual issues. And this works pretty good. We can customize it for the doctor, but once again, it's got Biotics product information in it. The newsletters I'm very happy with. We found a way to do the Better Health News, but so that instead of being a newsletter that goes to the doctor, it can be a newsletter that the doctor gets and can edit and put his or her information in it. But once again, the parts that are talking about product mention Biotics, and they are not editable. So, and you go down to a 4-page newsletter. The doctor can you can theme it so you have a wellness newsletter, detox newsletter, sinus and allergy newsletter, so on and so forth. And the doctor can customize it, have it in the waiting room. And what it does is it starts a nutritional conversation in the office. We also have presentations for webinars. Here's one for detox. We have a bunch of their thyroid, a lot of them. You put them in as a PDF. They can be shown as a slide presentation, but it's got your product information in it. And so if the doctor wants to do a seminar or a webinar, it gives them all the scientific background for whatever the topic is, but once again, branded for Biotics. Okay, and we can do this for many conditions. You could even do a condition a month. I've got a lot of this material written. I need to create graphics for some of it, but that's all. I've been working on this stuff for years. Here's some of the stuff that we do. We've got stuff on stress. We got dietary. I got a dietary program and the marketing materials. You can brand it sinus and allergy relief, headaches, detoxification. I know you guys are doing something different now. But literally, you can have dozens of these. The doctor can focus on a new thing every month if he or she wants to. Okay, and the system augments sales. It gives a salesperson, where you do have a rep, a reason to show up at the doctor's office. Instead of saying, "Hey, I got this new product," they're saying, "Hey, I've got this marketing system. We can help increase your business and your sales, increase referrals and things like that." Existing clients get a marketing system that both sells product and helps people to transition to a nutritional program. So you got a chiropractor that's got his quote unquote musculoskeletal patients. It's got materials in the waiting room that gets them asking questions. You can even do the blood chemistry. I've got reports and newsletters and things about blood chemistry. And we can get that, and they can transition into Harry's system. And new clients, if they haven't dealt with Biotics before, receive materials to help them grow their practice. It also gives you a way to contact people that are not in your list, because they can get a free ebook, they can get free marketing advice, so on and so forth. And you can target them. You can target medical doctors. You can target, with Facebook ads. You can do left-handed optometrists with Latvian background. You can get very specific with who gets this material. And the materials can be easily customized with the doctor's web address, clinic name. So it's made for the doctor. And that's a big plus, because if they put the materials out, like if they're co-oping with another business, they can do that. And I put this up here because this is something that can go at the end of the webinar or the questionnaire. The doctor can present it, and we could even brand it for his or her practice. It's very easy. You can set this material up. You can put a new doc. Takes you a couple minutes. Email it out, and you're good to go.